a ton. Yeah. Yeah. Sweat drips down off my brow. Every move I make them proud. Haters talk, they love my style. Champions, we stand out loud. Records break when I appear. Work been tough for all these years. Now the crown is close, it's clear. Winning season, persevere. Push even harder. Aim only higher. Steps turn to gold. Rise through the fire. All eyes on me when I run. Stacking wins, I'm never done. On the field, I'm number one. Pressure heavy, weigh a ton. Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome back, guys. It is the Man United stream channel, back once again. Back with a show that I wasn't thinking I was going to do tonight. I really wasn't. I was going to enjoy the live stream, watch along, and then have a nice sleep. Maybe go and watch some more highlights of it, discuss it with my friends, go on to social media, enjoy Man United sitting in maybe third, maybe fourth spot in the Premier League. Just buzzing. I just thought I'd be buzzing tonight. And well, we've had one of the worst games I can think of. I'm lost for words. I really am. Goldbridge is a clown. Goldbridge going crazy on... I don't blame him. I really don't blame him, guys. I really don't blame him. This is unacceptable. It's absolutely unacceptable. And I do not want to hear anybody coming out and telling me to be patient. I don't want anyone to come and tell me it's all good, that hiccups happen, and we can carry on. Neville, I appreciate you coming on, man, and I know you're gonna say, look, be positive. Unlucky not to win yet, but I'm telling you, Neville, this is unacceptable, man. I'm not ready to accept it, and I don't think I'm not going to tell any of my viewers to accept it either. We can't accept it. If we accept this, we might as well give up now. We might as well give up. Because you've got to have standards. You've got to say, look, I need my team to win. If you're not going to say, I want my team to win, you might as well not bother. So I know there's positivity. And I know, look, if you tuned in before the game, in the pre-match, there was me talking about how we need to be positive and how United are cooking. In fact, I did a bloody video earlier today. Go and check it out, man. I did a video and I said how United... have turned a leaf and how United are actually really doing well, how the stats are all pointing towards United cooking, and then we put in a performance like that, and I'm lost for words, man. I'm lost for words. I can't even explain it away. I can't sit here and explain it away. I can't sit here and give you excuses and make up excuses for why we played like that. I know people are going to turn around and immediately they're going to go for the first excuse, which is that we've got players missing. And that's why we put in a performance like that. But that's bullshit. That is bullshit. Because this was not Man City. This was not Arsenal. This was not Chelsea or Liverpool. This is Wolves. We're playing against Wolves. Wolves. They sat at the bottom of the table for a bloody reason. Wolves. A team that's not bloody won a single game. I mean, they've been absolutely shit. Look at their... I mean, I was looking at their bloody record. I mean, loss. It was all red. There was not one green. And for then someone to say, look, actually, it's all right. We don't... You know, we did all right. We did all right. We did all right, though. You know, it wasn't a loss. It bloody well feels like a loss. We might as well have lost the bloody game. I would have preferred United to go and throw the kitchen bloody sink at these guys and go and get a win. Because that's, for me, you'd rather do that than flipping putting a performance like that and walk off the pitch expecting you to be clapped off the pitch. Expecting the fans who've gone and paid good money to watch that shit. That is shit. That is awful. And I don't care who it is telling me, oh, look, do you know what? It's all good. It's brilliant. It was, you know, it was United still, you know, playing all right. We didn't lose. We're missing players. We've got no Ahmad. We've got no Mbumo. We've got no Bruno Fernandes. And we still got players on that pitch who are all international players playing against a shitty, probably the worst, I've heard the worst Premier League team in some people's opinion. Absolutely a joke. And we can't even do the job on them at home, at Old Trafford. And we've got a good enough team. I don't want to hear shit like, oh, we didn't have enough players there. We had enough players in that team, decent players, to go and win against Wolverhampton. No excuses. I'm not prepared to make any excuses. No excuses. We just have to wake up and smell the bloody coffee. It's like someone coming and slapping you across the face saying, wake up, you idiot, wake up. This is not good enough. And yet we're like, oh, it's fine. It's fine. Let's just back in Jos. Let's tell him it's all right. We don't need to go and sign anybody. We're just stupid. We just got to wake up as a United fan base. The owners are having us. They're just absolutely taking us down a ride to nowhere. We're going bloody nowhere. And look, I'm not going to sit here and say who's to blame. Is it bloody, Ruben Amorim, or is it the players, or what? But whoever it is needs to be called out. Needs to be called out. For me, the players are simply not good enough. They're shit. So either Ineos decide, right, we need to actually go and rebuild and put our money where our mouth is, pull our bloody fingers out, pull our pockets out, put all our money back on the table and say, right, okay, we need to go and buy players. We need to go and buy players. We need to go and bring in players who can do a decent and enough job, who can turn up week in, week out, not just 1 week on, 1 week off. It's like someone turns off a bloody light switch with these guys. 1 week, all right, okay, playing against Newcastle, turn on the switch, turn off the switch today against Wolverhampton Wanderers. What? Explain that to me. Am I missing the point? Am I the only one watching United thinking, shit, is this the same team that played against Newcastle? Like, what's happened to the bloody players? Have they all had brain transplants within a week, and they've all turned up like they've completely lost? Because for me, that's what it feels like. As a fan, watching United play feels like I'm watching a different bloody team week in, week out. I just can't explain it to you guys. I can't explain. You guys, tell me if I'm wrong. Someone come on and tell me that these players had a decent game tonight. Come on and explain to me why they had a decent game. Because I don't want no excuses of, oh, look, it's all right. Next game, we go again. Bullshit, we go again. This is what we've been doing all bloody season. Go again. We'll go again next season. We'll go again next game. We'll go again. We are missing crucial points here. 3 points drop, 3 points drop, 3 points gone, 3 points gone. And every time we're doing it, we're like, okay, shit. Okay, do you know what? Next game. Okay, let's go again. Next game. These players do not deserve the backing. They don't deserve our faith in them. They are bottle jobs. They are bottle jobs. And I feel like, look, I feel like even Ruben Amorim doesn't trust them. He does not trust them. And I'm not bailing Ruben Amorim out here, by the way, either. I still feel like he's got questions to answer as well. Because why isn't his team ready to go and kick on immediately from the word, as soon as the whistle goes? Why? Why does he have to take them in at half time and tell them to press Wolverhampton bloody Wanderers? Wolves literally played us against. They were up against us. They actually had a decent first half. It wasn't, oh my God, how they've got an equaliser and they don't deserve it. Actually, they deserved it. They deserved the game. Let's look at the stats. The stats were 50-50, right down the middle. Everything was 50-50. And we allowed them to play football at Old Trafford. And how many times have we done that? How many times have we gone into games and allowed shit teams to turn up to Old Trafford and school us on how to play football? This is a team that's not won any games, but yet we made them look bloody brilliant against us. Man, it's stressful watching United, man. It is just awful watching United. And as fans, you think, okay, shit, today they're gonna give us an easy game today. Surely today's going to be the game where we get to relax, we get to put our feet up, have a drink, watch them batter Wolves, maybe 3-0, 4-0. We'll take 3-0, right? We'll take 2-0. But we'll be happy. We'll have a nice, chilled out game to watch. But then we sit down to watch, and then we're like, wait, what team's turned up here? What's going on here? What the flip's going on here? Why are they giving Wolves so much space? Why are they making Wolves look bloody good? The only team that can make Wolves look good is Man United. Ruben Amorim's Man United can make Wolves look bloody good. Just heads gone. Heads gone. I'm going to go to the chat because there's loads of you wanting your opinion, and I'm going to let you guys have your word as well. I don't want to be barking on about what's gone on tonight, and I want you guys to have your opinion as well. So if anyone wants to drop it in the comments, and we'll go through it one by one, and we'll discuss what you think's gone wrong. Let me know. Let me know in the comments what you bloody think's gone wrong tonight, because I've got my opinions, and obviously I'm quite heated. I'm upset. I know what we need. We need to put pressure on us. It's unacceptable. We can't, as a fan base, sit here and make up excuses for not signing players. We shouldn't be doing that. That's like digging our own bloody grave. We're saying, oh shit, don't go out and sign more players. We're okay. It's just because our players are injured. Our squad is light. We should have factored in. Why did we factor in that Mbeumo, Ahmad, and Mazraoui are going to go off for international duty during this period of time? We should have factored that in. Any business, any club would have done that. They would have already worked out that we're going to be losing these players in a crucial moment in the Premier League. If we've got any chance of making it into the Champions League football, we need to make sure we've got a big enough squad with depth that when these players leave, that we can bring in other players to fit into their bloody positions. And I don't want to hear excuses about, just because we're missing Bruno Fernandes, that the teams just fell apart. And if he was playing tonight, we would have done well. And if that is the case, if that genuinely is the case, and it's Bruno Fernandes holding this team together, we are up shit's creek. Then we've got bigger problems than we even know. Seriously. Anyway, before we go on to the chats, make sure you hit the like, guys. Make sure you subscribe if you're new to the channel. And let's go to the chats. And then we'll obviously come back to what's gone on. I've just heard Ruben Amorim in the presser as well. What he's had to say. He looks devastated. I mean, simply not good enough. Simply not good enough. Yeah. Let me go to the chat. Let me jump in. Morgan says, please, they all get paid to do a job, but they fucked up in the and I'm absolutely angry. And if the manager of Man United Man United, why did he send players like Garnacho, Sanchez, and others players knowingly play country FB? Look, I get your point. I know what you're trying to say. We're shit. We played shit. Manager played shit. He played crap players. Let me just move my screen, man. I'm just all over the place here. Hold on. Let me just sort this out, man. There we go. So I can see where I've got my setup and stuff. Right, okay. So Morgan, you're angry. Rightly so, mate. Rightly so. I don't blame you. I don't bloody blame you. We're just awful. We were just shit. We were shit. And yeah, if the manager knew that, look, I'm screwing myself over. Why am I letting all these players go? I heard a comment. I think it was Anish. You said something like, "Oh, if we only had bloody Rashford right now or someone else as an option." Yeah, exactly. We let all these players go, but we did not replace them. We did not replace these players. We kept selling these players, getting rid of them, and we were like, "Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine." We'll be fine with what? With what? Have you seen our bloody bench? Just an absolute joke. Amrin said it himself. This system needs lots of money and time. Ineos won't spend lots of money and time. Yeah, exactly. So look, he's telling us to read between the lines. He keeps saying it. What did he say? I think it was last season. He said, this is the worst Man United team ever. You tell me which players have changed apart from Mbumo, Lemons and Kuna and Sesko, right? Okay, Sesko. The rest of the team's still the same. So he's telling us, he's told us already. He's told us these players are shit. These players are shit. They're not good enough. This is the worst ever United team. He's telling us that. He's already told us this a long time back. He's told us that these players are not good enough. They're bottle jobs. They're not consistent. You don't know what you're going to get from them. He said it. He said it recently in this season. This season, he said it. These players, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what game I'm going to get out of them. I'm not confident as to what game they're going to play. I send them out to play a game, but I don't know what team's going to turn up. This is the manager. He's essentially he's throwing them under the bus. He's saying, look, these players don't know what they're bloody doing. Neville says, I could feel the second goal coming was having a mad deja vu. Think the team we have to pick from Wolves and being a game for it. The subs, our best was a 19-year-old Euro, looked sheepish. Yeah, look, again, it's that same thing that we're going to come back to again and again. It's going to come back to the same problem, which is we have zero options off the bench. Zero. We're absolutely... We're not even back to the skeletons here. We've got nothing. We've got nothing to go off. Ruben Amorim, I said to you during the game, I was like, do you think he's trying to send a message to the board saying, you need to go and get me some players because I haven't got any players to pick from? You know, I haven't got the squad. I haven't got the squad. And look, I don't want people to say, look, we've got injuries. Every club has injuries, but they don't have a bench like that. They do not have a bench that just looks like that for us. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff, guys. Clifford says there is no courage, bravery in the way we play. Hallelujah. Thank you, Clifford. Whoever you are, thank you. Oh my God. I've been shouting this out throughout the whole watch along. We've got no balls in this team. We've got pussies, man. We've got 11 pussies playing for us. I've said it time and time again. No one wants to put in a tackle. No one wants to bloody put a foot in there. No one wants to get dirty. No one. I mean, you got Sesko there. Yeah, I'm 6 foot tall, but I'm going to let this tiny little Gomez push me over. Because that's what he did. That's what he did. Gomez literally came in and took the geezer out. And he fell over like a bloody sack of potatoes. This is Sesko, the guy who we're looking at saying, oh, he's going to be our future striker. The guy can't even handle himself against Gomez, who's like, what, 4 foot something, right? He's bloody tiny. And I was like, we've got, what the hell's going on? What did he tell the players before the game? Spot on, exactly. What the flip did he tell the players? What the fuck did he say? What were his instructions? Was it in any way inspiring? There are motivators and there are tacticians. Amrin is neither. Thank you very much. I've said it time and time again. Amrin, tactically, he's a bloody joke. He's a bloody joke. He's still learning on the job. He's learning at United. I'm not going to hold any punches when it comes to Ruben Amrin either, right? Ruben Amrin is learning on the job. Yes, I like him. I'm a big fan of Ruben Amrin. I always think, look, I feel like he can do well. But he is learning on the job. Let's be honest about it. He's inexperienced. And you find out his inexperience. It comes to the fore. It comes to... it becomes obvious to many Man United fans when we're watching these kind of games, and he has no clue how to react. He has no idea what to do, and to do it early. Many managers start changing things up immediately, change up the formation, change up, see what Wolves are doing and react to it. Do it straight away. Don't wait till the bloody 80th minute. But he doesn't. He doesn't change the formation. He carries on. It's like we're just going down, doing the same thing again and again, expecting a different bloody result. But it's not going to happen. Completely agree, Nev. Kuna is failing. Kuna had a poor game today. Yeah, seriously, the CDM is a major problem. Get Blaber in ASAP. Stephen, yep, agree with that. We have got huge problems. We haven't got a controlling midfield. We haven't got a controlling midfield, which is causing us issues. We let other teams dictate the game against us. They dictate the pace. They dictate how they're going to play, and we react to that. And that's where we're failing. We don't dictate anything. In today's game, we look clueless right from kickoff. We were like, yeah, you get the ball and come attack us. We respected a team that has failed to win any of their last 10 games. I've lost count now with Wolves. Whenever Kuna could pass, he tries to run through 4 players. When he's one-on-one, he loses the ball. I don't get it. I'm proud of Sesko and Dogu tonight, but refuse to act like this was a normal game. Absolutely, Neville. I mean, look, you're normally one of the positive ones that we have on the show, and I get that. But tonight is one of those nights where I think even you will have to accept that it wasn't good enough. It wasn't good enough. There was lots and lots of problems in this United team, and someone needs to answer to them. And is it just entirely Ruben Amrin? We've got to wake up. It's not just the manager. He's giving them a team talk. He's telling them what he's doing. But then clearly the players have to take in the charge when they're out on the pitch. They have to accept responsibility, and rightly so. They got booed off, rightly so. I mean, why would they expect anything less from a paying crowd, from a crowd that's gone out there, paid good money, wasted their bloody time, their evening to travel out there, watch them put up a performance that bad? No preparation for AFCON is number one problem. Shocking planning. Lawrence, spot on. Thank you very much for that comment. Exactly as I've just said. We had zero planning. We walked into this disaster zone knowing full well that it was going to happen. It's like someone telling you, right, there's going to be a bloody disaster. A tornado's coming, right? A tornado is coming. It's going to come on this date, this time. And you're sat there saying, yeah, okay, I know it's coming. And I'll put out the sunbed and I'll lie down. That's what we do. That's what United have done. They've thought, right, okay, do you know what? Who gives a shit? We've been told that we're gonna lose all these players, but we'll deal with that when we come to that bridge. That's essentially what they've done. They've said, we'll deal with that when we get to that stage. So when Mbumo leaves, Ahmad leaves, Mazarawi leaves, yeah, we'll deal with it when we get to that point. But right now, we'll just carry on like we are. Just shocking. I mean, Ruben Amorim was asked this question, and he said, well, look, I don't know. We'll have to deal with it. But I think he's essentially saying, screw you, I don't know, ask the board. Because the board is the one that's meant to be backing me. So we've got to now start asking the question, is Ruben Amorim being backed, or is he being left out to dry? Well, we're going to find out. We've got, a couple of days? And the January transfer window opens. And I don't want any fan to be sat there saying, yeah, we're okay, we don't need anybody. We don't need any players. We don't need to go and buy anybody. our players are going to come back fit in a minute. They'll be back next week. They'll be back to fitness. Bullshit. Anyway, Neville, we could have done to factor in for losing these players. Amrin would be criticised for not using academy players. They're unfortunately being lacklustre, mate. You cannot ignore the players. Yeah, look, definitely. We can't play with the youngsters and expect them to just slot in immediately and start firing on all cylinders as soon as they come in. Nice says sack Jason Wilcox. Well, yeah, someone needs to answer to this rubbish. Someone needs to answer to this crap that we're being delivered. The booing is absolutely justified. And I don't want anyone to turn around and say, oh, no, the players weren't to blame. The players were to blame. Emmanuel says Amrin has not improved this team. He has not an idea on how to win a game. Yeah, well, tonight is a clear, obvious sign that there is a problem there. I'm going to obviously wait and see what he has to say. What happened? What happened at half-time? What did he tell him? We obviously had a full second half to go and improve. But what happened? Why didn't we improve? Why did he take Zertsky off? I'm not saying he shouldn't have taken him off, but what was his plan in response to taking Zertsky off? He put Fletcher on, but what did Fletcher do for us? I'm just trying to work out here what his plan was, because it did not work. Simple. It didn't work. Neville said, but we're losing it because it was of effectively a B team and our under-21s. I'm being positive, sure. I've said plenty. This wasn't good enough. I'm not happy. Just don't get what else people want. I mean, look, no, you're fair. You're fair. I mean, look, you're saying like what most people would say in the sense that, look, we've got, obviously, we haven't got the players. I'm saying that the players that we have still should have been able to beat Wolves. That's all I'm saying. And Neville, after drawing and losing, how many games we could have lost this game if not the keeper? Yep, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Let's be honest. The dude, Senny Lemons, if he wasn't in goals, we would have lost today's game. Without a doubt, we would have lost today's game. I don't know. I've run out of excuses. I really have. I kind of see this kind of performance, and I think we will next game. Let's move on to next game. Let's move on to the next game, and we'll improve. It's okay. Don't worry about it, Travis. It's going to be fine. We're going to be fine next game. We'll come back harder. We'll come back stronger. It wasn't a loss. That's what I keep saying to myself. But when are we going to actually realise that this problem's a lot deeper? And maybe, just maybe, even Ruben Amrin is trying to tell us that the board's not backing me. The board's not listening to me. I want players. Didn't he say something in the press conference about I don't actually get on, I don't agree, or we don't agree with everything. The board and I don't agree. Jason Wilcox, whoever he name dropped, he said, we don't agree, but we have to then work things out when it comes to bringing in players. That's what he said. He said something like that anyway. Is that a hint that he's actually not seeing eye to eye with the board, and the board's doing their own thing? And the board's obviously, who the hell's appoints the board? It's Ineos, it's Jim Ratcliffe, and it's the Glazers. What do you think the board's going to, who do you think they're going to listen to? The Glazers and Ineos or Ruben Amrin? They're not going to listen to Ruben Amrin. They're going to tell him to shut their foot up. They're going to say, shut up, do what you need to do. We are protecting the interests of the owners, because they're the ones who sack the board or appoint them. So they're going to bow down to their masters. The masters being Ineos, Jim Ratcliffe, and the Glazers, and they dictate everything. So when they get the news from the board, from the owners saying, "We're not willing to spend any money. We're not willing to spend any money. We're not going to buy players. We'll go and buy some cheap players, but we're not dropping a good, 60, 70 million on any player, and certainly not in January." Then we've got problems. Then you have to then wake up and say, yeah, we need to then back this manager. And these players are shit. These players are shit. These players are shit, man. These players are shit. We've got to accept it. We have got so used to watching shit football that we are now making up excuses for watching shit football. We're like, yeah, they're all right. We did try. Like, what? There's something not right at Manchester United. Oh my, yeah, absolutely. I mean, that is the obvious, isn't it? There is something not right about Man United right now. Something's not working. And this is not the first time. We've had a long list of players. We've had a long list of managers all leave Man United and all turn around and tell us something's not right. Something's not working. But what's been the most consistent thing at United? I want you as fans, come on, use this. What's not changed at Man United over that period of time? Two things haven't changed. I've stayed consistent throughout that time. Number one, ownership. The Glazers are still there, still running and pulling their strings. Number two, the players. The players are still there. The same players that were there who got rid of Mourinho, who got rid of Van Gaal, who got rid of bloody Solskjaer, who got rid of Van Nistelrooy, who got rid of Ranrick. Everybody who got rid of Ten Hag. The players are still there. So that is my point, guys. I'm trying to make a point, which is we're looking at the wrong people here. We're looking at the wrong solutions. The solution is always in front of us, but we ignore it. Whether it's just because it's just easy to ignore it, but we ignore it. We look at it and think we just need an easy option. We need an option that we can implement immediately overnight because we know the Glazers and Ineos are out of our hands, out of our control, or we believe that is out of our control, and we think, shit, we can't get rid of the owners. No way can we get rid of the Glazers. We've tried, and they're still here, and therefore we give up. We give up. We give up with Ineos. We give up with the Glazers. They're billionaires. They don't really give a shit about anything else. So then what do we do? All right, let's get rid of the players. Let's kick off about the players, but the players consistently stay. We talk about giving extension contracts to Casemiro for one game that he plays decent, and the same applies to someone like flipping Luke Shaw. He plays one decent game, and we're like, oh my God, sign him up. Give him a 5-year extension. Give him a bloody bonus for that. That's what United do. So we can't get rid of the players as well. So the players stay the same. So them two things always stay consistent. So what happens? We end up getting rid of the managers because we think, all right, that's the only thing. That's the only thing. Let's get rid of the managers. So only the English players are bad? Question mark. Also, this was fixed. We don't get fourth wake up Reds. Also, this was fixed, so we don't get wake up Reds. I don't know what you mean by the fixed thing, but we don't get fourth. Yeah, maybe we didn't. I don't know. I don't know what your point is there, Chris. But yeah, clear it up for us, mate. Neville says, sorry, we just ignoring that we hit the post, had offside goals, so cleared the ball offline, and we would have win. Sorry if I think no players improved this season. I wonder if you watch the games. I think you're talking to someone there. Nish says, yeah, that's fine. You're having a discussion there. Chris, he says, but media said we be okay, don't need to sign anyone. Other words, don't want us to sign, so we go above their club. Yeah, look, obviously there's going to be all sorts of rival fans, rival media, all saying the same shit, which is, oh, United don't need to sign anybody. They've got players available. They'll be back. They'll be back to play once they're back to fitness. But we've seen that players are not coming back. We thought about Kobe Mainoo coming back. No, he's not coming back. He's still not back. It's a mysterious injury that he's suffered from. Not really clear as to how long he's going to be out for. All we're getting told by Ruben Amorim is that, oh, look, he's injured. He's not available. De Ligt, he's injured, not available. Harry Maguire, injured, not available. We keep hearing all this, but where's our players? Yes, we have injuries. And yes, they were always going to go and play for the international teams during this period. Where was our forward planning? And I was saying it. I was saying it months back. If you look at my live streams or look at my videos, I said to you, I was telling everyone, I was saying, look, we're going to lose these players during the AFCON. What are we going to do? I hope we've got something planned. I hope we've got players that are going to come in. But we haven't. We haven't got any options. But coming back tonight, guys, coming back to this serving of the worst football we've seen in a long time by Man United. And I'm not holding any punches. I cannot accept that kind of performance from United. And if the moment I start accepting that, I might as well go and support someone else. Because Man United and that kind of performance don't go hand in hand. United are much, much better than that. We were playing against a Wolves team that are sat bottom of the table and just absolutely shite. And we made them look like a bloody decent team. It's a crushing moment. It's so difficult to actually watch that kind of game. And if you're watching the watch along with me, you'll know what I was saying. I was struggling. I was struggling to watch it and everybody else. And I felt sorry for all the fans who go out there and in this freezing cold, and there's kids there watching this rubbish football being served up. And then the players, the way they're entitled, the way they walk off, like, yeah, we put in a shift. Bullshit, did you? You didn't put in a shift. You know, even I could do better than that. I really, I've had enough, man. I've had enough of this whole thing about United, you know, doing this, doing that. We need to accept some things needs to change. And until we don't put the pressure on the players, on the team, on the coach, on the ownership, on Ineos. Because look, I'm telling you, Ruben Amorim wants us to put that pressure on Ineos. He doesn't want the fans to sit there and be gaslit by the owners who are telling us we don't need to sign any more players. We've got enough players to do the job. Do what job? Do what we just did tonight? If that's what you're happy with, then we need you out. We need you out. Ineos, the same owners that are sat there who own Nice out in League One. Just take a look at what position they're at right now. Take a look at what they've done with Nice. And tell me not to worry. Well, how can I not worry for my club when I can see what the current owners of United, the ones who are running the football inside of things, together with the Glazers who are complete leeches, and look at what they've done or what they're currently doing to Nice, another football club that they've been in charge of 100% for a long, long time before they came in and bought United. So tell me not to worry. How can I not worry when I see what they've done to Nice and what they are doing to Nice? Absolutely horrendous. Horrendous. Arsenal just smashed Villa 4-0. I'd be okay drawing against Wolves if we could smash Villa 4-0. Look, if this was a one-off performance, right? And I know I'm not overreacting, because if this was a one-off game where we've done this once this season, I would turn around and say to you guys, it's fine. It's a one-off game. It's a blip. It's okay. We move on. We carry on. But this isn't just a one-off. This is happening too many times. It's a reoccurrence of the same problem. And it needs sorting. It needs sorting. We can't just sit here and say, yeah, it's another one of those games, isn't it? It's another one of those games. It's what we did against Everton. It's what we did against, Nottingham Forest. It's what we did against Spurs. It's what we did against, the other teams that we've played and lost points against. I've lost count. I swear. I mean, the amount of games that we played. Bournemouth, was it Bournemouth? Yeah, I think it was Bournemouth. But the amount of games that we played, and we've all said, oh, yeah, do you know what? Yeah, it's another one. It's another one, and we'll get over it, and we'll go again. We'll go again. Absolute tosh, man. It's absolute tosh. We're not going again. We're not going again until we don't sort this out. And anyone who says there's nothing to sort out, seriously, you're not watching the same game as everybody else. And at points, I'm watching the game and I'm thinking, do you know what? No, I'm being extra critical. I'm looking at this game and I'm looking at it and I'm being critical of United when I shouldn't be. I should, have their backs and allow the players to play because, we'll come good in the second half and we'll still win. We'll still win. I mean, Nish, you're my witness. We were sat there watching the game and I was saying, during half time, and even as soon as the second half kicked off, I was like, no, it's fine. We'll come good. We'll score. We'll win this game. Don't worry. We'll win this game. We had a poor first half, but we'll go in the second half and we will win. We will win. We will do it. But I'm telling you, we got off with a light one today. We actually were close to losing that game. Second half, Wolves had the better chances. Second half, Wolves should have been 2-1 up. Without a doubt. If it wasn't for Senny Lemons, we would have been going in today. That would have been a loss. So you're telling me to calm down, and people, everyone else. I don't know what. I from the comments I can see, I know everyone else is the same. Everyone else is pissed with the performance. No one's happy. No one is happy with what we've just witnessed. And therefore, we need to then be looking at what changes need to be made to sort this out. Because as things stand, we are walking ourselves away from Champions League football and European football. We are deliberately, it's almost like the players don't want to be playing in Europe for whatever reason. We know Zerski's gone. Zerski's gone, guys. He's going to definitely be leaving. Be taken off at halftime when he's just scored. He's gone, right? He is 100% gone. I'd be absolutely shocked if he's not sold in the January transfer window. He's gone. Are we going to get anyone else in as a result? That's my question. It's not about letting go of players. I'm not excited about letting and selling the players. It's like we're getting rid of the bomb squad. But I'm worried now as to Ineos just stripping this club down to the bare bones, just taking money out and just doing what the Glazers have been doing to us. Because that's what I'm fearing right now. I'm looking at Ineos and I'm thinking, shit, they're just getting rid of the big players. They're getting rid of these big players who are costing huge amounts of money on salary, but they're not replacing them with any players. We're not getting like-for-like replacements. We let go of Rashford. We didn't bring anybody else in. We let go of Garnacho. We got nobody in. We've got rid of all these players, but brought nobody in. But anyway, guys, please, whilst we're watching, make sure you hit the like so lots more people can watch the live stream. And, of course, hit that subscribe as well. If you're new to the Man United stream channel, it's all about Man United. And it's all about the pain, and we've got to go through it together. I guess that's the only positive of tonight, right? We all are suffering together as United fans, and it makes it slightly easier, I must admit, because there's times where I'd watch that kind of shit and go and sulk and think through what went wrong, whereas now we get to vent our frustrations together. We get to drop the comments and discuss what the flip needs to be sorted out. What is going wrong? Bruno Mbumo, Ahmad gone, new, we struggle. Look, I knew, look, Bruno, we were talking about Bruno Fernandes and him actually missing. And we were like, wow, in today's game, we were like, Bruno Fernandes is made to look like a world-class midfielder right now. We miss him that much because we have zero zero options and zero passes in this team. The amount of times I saw Casemiro on the ball, Ugarte on the ball, they get the ball, they look up, and they can't make a pass to anybody because they can't see anything. And then they end up passing it backwards or sideways. We saw that so many times. We've got no creative players in that team right now. And yeah, we just need more players, don't we? We need more players. Nish says Mount is so important. Mount's better than Kuna. Kuna isn't that good in reality. A 33-year-old Neymar is better than Kuna. Basically, Nish, I'm glad the club's getting younger players again and developing players instead of letting other clubs do it and pull our pants down in the market. Yeah, look, I like that strategy. I like the strategy, Neville, that United are looking at buying younger players. But then there's a risk in that as well. The risk is that we don't know who's going to come good. And there's no point buying young players if we're going to put them into a shit team because we're going to shatter the confidence of any young player. And even if that young player would develop into a top player, but if you're going to put them into a rubbish team, they're not going to be able to develop as they should be developing. And look, I'm not going to blame the likes of Haven, Euro. Actually, Haven had a very good game again today. Euro, Fletcher. We saw the youngster as well. Come on, I can't remember his name now. On the left wing. Right wing. So look, we can't blame the youngsters. And that's why I've given even Sesko a wide berth. I've been saying, Sesko, I'm not going to judge him. I'm not going to judge him. I'm not going to judge him. But now I think I'm coming to the stage where I'm losing patience with him, man. I'm saying, look, Sesko, you need to show us something. You need to show us some basic. I mean, it is, for me, I'm getting, deja vu of bloody Rasmus Højlund. Exactly what he was doing. Playing, actually struggling, not actually doing anything for United, just runs around, just kind of not exactly knowing where to be, what position to be in, what position to actually score from. Man, it's been a difficult watch today. Difficult watch. But I'm going to... What can I say? I'm going to have to leave it there. We're going to have to lick our wounds and, go again. I guess we've got Leeds United on the weekend. I believe it is. That's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. This is it. This is what it is, isn't it? This is what it is. I'm going to go and listen to Ruben Amorim, what he has to say. I'm going to see what he has to say because it's important to see what the manager set his team up like, what he was expecting from them, or whether he sits there and says, yeah, this is what I expected from this team. I want to see and hear what he has to say because it will show us what he really truly believes. And of course, Ruben can't come out and say the board's not backing me, and I'm saying we need to go and sign players, and they're not signing players. He's not going to come and say that, but we can read between the lines, can't we? We can. Chris says I wanted Watkins, but no, English. He could go for Sesko because he's foreign. Well, look, you know what? Watkins, obviously, he's played well for Villa last game, but they've got battered today. So, wow, that run of wins ended. I mean, Arsenal, I take it back. I think this is it. This could be their year right now. This is it. This is the time. You write your own history. And Arsenal have added to their squad, and I won't be surprised when it comes January, they add further to this squad of players who we think is still high up there. When you've got the opportunity, you carry on adding, you carry on playing, and we just simply haven't done that. We simply haven't done that. Guys, make sure you hit the like on the stream, and if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and join our fast-growing Manchester United community. It's always fun. It's always lively. It's always about Man United and getting the best out of them, right? And getting the best out of this team. Unfortunately, today's not been the case, and today's been a day where we're wondering what the hell's gone on. But I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for everyone commented, everyone who's joined us tonight. Really appreciate it. Again, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you again tomorrow morning, and we'll discuss what the hell has gone wrong and how do we overcome it.